Senators might not be leaving FNB Field with a win, but they're sure going out with a bang. Training camp kicks off early for the Baltimore Ravens as they're gearing up for the first preseason game where they're going to take on the Chicago Bears in the Hall of Fame game. From backup quarterback to Super Bowl MVP to author, you better believe it, Nick Foles can do it all. Home is where the heart is, and for Christian Pulisic, that definitely holds true. The Owls have lost their last 4 head coaches to Power 5 schools. Al Golden went to Miami, Steve Adazio went to Boston College, Matt Rule to Baylor, and now Jeff Collins to Georgia Tech. So it's a little alarming bringing in another Power 5 assistant coach that might just leave in the next 2 years anyway.
And that's all she wrote. An 81-70 loss would do it for Dunphy and the Owls here in Dayton, Ohio, after dropping to Belmont in the first 4 round of the NCAA tournament. After the game, it wasn't about his time at Temple being over for Dunphy, but about not being able to do more for his players. Day 1 of training camp in the books for the reigning Super Bowl champs, but how will the birds fly in the 2018 season since these hungry dogs have been fed? Be sure to continue following the sports desk for all game day updates and additional ticket promotion information. And if you can't make it down to Louisiana, you can catch the game on ESPN. That's all from me here at Edberg Olson, reporting live for Temple Update. I'm Bri Hofsass.
We could not be more thrilled to embark on this journey than with Temple University.
Temple University will be partnering with the 76ers for the 2018 China Games.
Our shared commitment to China will certainly help both of our organizations to strengthen their ties.
Temple is one of the founding colleges out here. Just to be a part of that with the 76ers, it just shows that, as a whole culture, this city, we try to keep everything together. And for us to be partnered with Temple, it's a great day for us.
This extends Temple's long-lasting commitment to serve its Chinese community.
We have more than 50 ongoing collaborative dual degree programs with institutions in China.
This is not a fly-by-night connection just this year. This represents a real commitment on the part of our university, and I couldn't be happier to partner with this organization.
With the trip to China quickly approaching, the players are getting some cultural tips.
中秋快乐.
Yeah, great.
Okay.
Thank you so much.
Thank you. 中秋快乐.
A day filled with food, basketball, and culture wouldn't be complete without some selfies.
Selfie, everybody wants a selfie.
That's cool. Here we go. Thank you.
Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Bri Hofsass.
Being a Diamond Gem means having a whole bunch of energy, being just bubbly, friendly.
If you've ever been to a Temple game, you know about the Diamond Gems. But just how much do you know about what it takes to be on the team?
We travel for football games, basketball games, we travel for nationals.
Most days we're learning choreography, going over it, preparing for game day.
With games, it's honestly like you're doing something with Diamond Gems every day.
Although a lot of preparation goes into game day, it's not the biggest event on the Diamond Gems calendar.
Every January we go to Disney World and we compete against other college dance teams. So over winter break we're here.
Our practices can be anywhere from 5 hours to 8 hours.
While sitting in on one of their busy practices, I got the chance to pick up some new moves.
My milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, and they're like, it's better than yours, right? It's better than yours, I could teach you, but I have to try.
While I may have struggled with a new routine, the Gems have a few moves that are hard for them to pick up as well.
I'd probably say a rubber band.
The hardest would be what's called a rubber band. So you kind of like roll on your back, like really like on the top of your shoulder blades, and then you pop up and then you jump back like you're going for a back handspring and come up. So it's not all glitz and glamour when it comes to being a Diamond Gem. There's a lot of hard work and preparation with being on the dance team. Trust me, I know. Reporting for Temple Update, I'm Bri Hofsass. I know you're excited and I'm ready, but first, let's take a timeout. Hello and welcome to Temple Timeout, the official web series of Temple Update Sports Desk. I'm Bri Hofsass, that's Vince Call. We have a lot in store for you today.
Thanks.
Yeah, I don't know, Adam. How winnable are these games, though? They're only 3-2 in the remaining 5 games, and 3 of those games were determined by less than 10 points, not including their loss to Tulsa, which was their biggest loss of the season. Moving from the hardwood to the mat, India Anderson and Temple Gymnastics won big in their first appearance at home this season. You know, at this point in the season, ESPN has the Owls at a 61% chance of making the tournament. So if all goes to plan, the question isn't if the Owls make the tournament, it's how far they can go. It's the numbers that are alarming to me. 12 out of the last 14 matchups, the home team has lost in the Stadium Series. Ooh. Yikes. So the battle for Pennsylvania is sure to be a must-see matchup between the Flyers and the Penguins. You won't want to miss it. The Flyers are trying to keep their playoff hopes alive with a dub over their interstate rival. The action starts at 8 o'clock on NBC. All right, but that's all we have for you today on today's edition of Temple Timeout. Make sure you're following us on social media for all your sports updates throughout the week, and you can follow us at TU_SportsDesk.